So today is a Transformer Tuesday, but we are having a reveal today that is not retail product. It is going to be something from the other side of the globe and kind of relates to a bit of the madness that was yesterday with the NFT Funko Pops. Now, I apologize for yesterday's frankness, I guess is the light way to put it, with the Transformers Funko Pop NFTs and all the stupidity that's going on with that. Again, guys, I call it like it is. There's a reason why it's called the Transformers Slag podcast, because we pull no punches. When something is stupid, we're going to call it stupid. When something is awesome, we're going to call it awesome. We'll shill when we need to shill, and we're going to take something down when it's stupid. Something like that Funko thing is so unhealthy, not only just for the Transformer fandom as a precedent. I mean, imagine if this does extremely well. Are we going to be buying NFTs to then be able to get our product? It's such a gatekeeping stupidity that should never be a standard when it comes to our hobby, and should stay away from our hobby completely and keep that in the mobile market and all that kind of non-fungible token stupidity that we have to deal with in those worlds for those people, for those idiots. But let's talk about something that, if you like Funko Pops, I got something way better for you than Funko Pops, and we've talked about this before, and it's that of the Nendoroid line. Now, if you're someone that likes the chibi-style, the SD super deformed style of, I guess we could call it, marketing, and you like that with your Transformers brand, and Transformers has had a long lineage of the SD super deformed kind of branding. It goes all the way back to Kabaya, when they used to do the PD Transformers way back in the day, where these little model kits of the SD Transformer characters, and then it would go on and go on and on. And today, we're talking about a brand new Nenderoid that is being added to the collection of the three others that we've already talked about on the podcast. And no surprise that they picked this one here, and he's going to be a bestseller. Nendoroid Transformers Generation 1 Starscream. Now, this is going to be available starting today. This was something that went live yesterday, March 6th, Japan time, keep in mind. And will be giving us exactly 1 month to pre-order until April 6th, 2022. Again, reminder, Japan time, so if you're a Westerner, to play it safe, I would probably not wait until April 6th. April 5th is probably going to be the cutoff point with the Japan time. But either way, fantastic looking figure. Again, the Nendoroid line, I have a few of these, are pretty awesome. In general, they usually have between 18 and 20 points of articulation. This one looks like it's probably more in that 18 point of articulation kind of thing. But then again, maybe even more, because I don't know how they're going to handle the wings. Are those going to be articulated? The wings on the back too? So that's a whole other story. It does look like the null rays are articulated. But again, let's say between 18 and 20 points of articulation. Unlike Funko Pop, that has 1 point of articulation, and that's not even talking about if you're going to actually take it out of the box. But I'm just saying. Anyways, I don't want to make this the Funko hate video, but so 18 points of articulation. This guy's going to come with, again, the traditional Nendoroid extras and accessories, such as multiple faces. In this case, he's going to come with 2 different face plates. The normal Starscream looks like a normal face, but there's that light smirk in the corner of his mouth, you know, because he's cocky. And then the "please don't kill me" Megatron shocked kind of face. And I love the photography that Good Smile Company did to convey these. They're absolutely fantastic. Then he has 2 pairs of hands, 2 closed fists, 2 open fists, so you could do all kinds of your little poses and get the character going there, especially with someone like Starscream. Open hands, where you could use it for all kinds of like begging and putting his hand on his hip, everything that's going on with that. 2 null ray accessories that plug in and plug out. And then, of course, the traditional Good Smile Company Nendoroid stand that is found with most Nendoroid products. Some of the more budget ones don't come with it, but the traditional stand that has already come with the Optimus, the Megatron, and the Nemesis Prime prior to it. Now, like I said, pre-orders have opened today, and the MSRP is exactly the same as the previous 3. It's going to be $54.99, just like the others, so no surprise there. And the expected ship out after the pre-orders close in April, the ship out will be August 2022. Now, the Convoy, Optimus, and Megatron are, I think, planned to ship out in May, and then the Nemesis Prime is in July. So chances are even before even these guys ship out, we might get some other announcements of some others, primarily because they picked a Starscream. And what do I mean by that? Well, just like how the Convoy, before that even has shipped out yet, we already got the Nemesis Prime announcement, a repaint, a Seeker Jet choice, a Starscream choice is going to lead to all the baked-in repaints that could come with it. And again, the choice to do a Starscream, I mean, short of Bumblebee, Soundwave, Grimlock, and Devastator, those Legendary 7 characters, you got to go with those when you're licensing the Transformers brand and you're doing the Generation 1 product. It just makes sense. And a character like Starscream just prints money. Let me tell you, as someone that's worked with the licensors, he prints money. And unlike some of the other characters like Optimus, like Bumblebee, there's a lot more repaint potential and remolding potential that could be done there that makes it a very smart choice if you're going to invest in picking one character. So I would not be surprised if we get a Thundercracker, a Skywarp, a Sunstorm, an Acid Storm, maybe do a little bit of retooling, you get a Slipstream, a little more bit of retooling and you get your Coneheads. It again, easy stuff for them. And finally, they went with the easy decision that makes sense for easy money. Again, it's going to be $54.99. I understand when I make that comparison to Funko Pop, it's like, well, the average Funko is between $9.99 and $12.99, depending on, what it is. And this is clearly, 5 times that. But it's definitely not 5 times better. It's probably 100 times better. Because again, Funko, limited paint apps, 1 point of articulation, which is that always off-painted neck joint, and that is that. This thing has 18 to 20 points of articulation, accessories, interchangeable parts, interchangeable fists, a stand. I could go on and praise these. Again, Hasbro has really invested a lot in these Nendoroids because they started doing some of their other brands with the Good Smile Company, and they already did their Magic the Gathering stuff. I have their Jace the Mind Sculptor. I think that thing is absolutely fantastic. And you also have the choice to get a Funko Jace the Mind Sculptor. And let me tell you something. When you compare those two side by side, it's pretty clear which one I went with and which was the right decision, even with that price discrepancy of 5 times. Again, it is what it is. It's a really cool product. Check out your different Japanese action figure outlets if you do want to pick it up, or you could buy it directly through Good Smile Company. Sometimes they do have promotions, and sometimes they do have bonuses that are included if you buy directly to them. But also I find that, and again, I'm not sponsored by them. I'm just going to give some examples that I usually go to kind of check out. Ami Ami, that's a really good website too. Sometimes when it comes to Nendoroid, they sometimes also have bonuses and stuff like that, or a point system. But I mean, pick your poison. I'm pretty sure you have your own websites that you go with. I'm sure Hasbro Pulse at some point is also going to be carrying this, and we'll have it too at some point for pre-order. So check it out, guys. It's out there right now for pre-order. It's Starscream, the Screamer, the crazy one, and it's a Nendoroid, and it's not a crappy Funko Pop.